When we lie on our deathbeds, we won't remember how much money we've made or spent. We'll only remember the experiences we had.
With that being said, in 2 weeks, I literally have a flight to Bali. We are literally just going on a flick of a dime and just gonna see what happens. I want to introduce myself, okay, before we get into everything, but those of you that don't know me, my name is Avian Singh. Okay, I've literally been in a whole predicament right now on this chase and this journey of becoming a successful entrepreneur, someone that people can follow, a role model. I am 20 years old, okay, and I literally started as a broke college student, cutting hair, trying to get by, figuring out the whole spiel of how this whole game of life works and what was that line in between the people that made it out and the people that stayed doing the same thing. And I ended up doing something very untraditional at the age of 19. I had started looking online, trying to find ways to make money over a summer break after my freshman year of college. And keep in mind, my freshman year of college, it was pretty cool, it was fun, but I was very miserable. I didn't see a future in anything. I got a full ride scholarship for academics and athletics. I did really good in wrestling, and I got almost a full ride scholarship to go wrestle at a D2 college, but I was never on the main lineup. I was always like the backup guy, and I just never really see myself wrestling my whole life. I really wanted to make it out, making it out meaning leave my hometown, become monumentally successful so I can provide for my family and the people that just believed in me from the start. Fast forward, I bought a mentorship for like $10,000. I know it's crazy. I had $250 my name. On the Zoom call, I got a Platinum Amex, and on the same Zoom call, I just swiped it for $10,000. Pretty crazy, untraditional. No one usually does that, especially. I had no clue really what it was, but I was like, hey, like whatever, screw it. No risk it, no biscuit, I guess. And throughout that journey, I ended up learning a skill set called high ticket closing, and all that is a art of communication and learning how to communicate pretty much at the highest level, to be able to get your way and the things that you want, and be able to verbally communicate thoughts and ideas to others for them to take action. Now, I would say about a month in, I was 19 years old. I cash collected about $70,000 my first month. I didn't get a check from that, but I did get a check from when I crashed my car in college. After that, I blew it on a skyrise apartment. I didn't know if I was gonna make the rest of the payments for the rest of the 12 months, but I put my name on a lease, and the skyrise apartment was about $4,000 a month. I only had about maybe $4,000 in cash, and I just put it for my first month's rent. After that, I put myself in a position to where, like, hey, Avian, you gotta either figure it out or you're gonna have an eviction letter at your door, and you're gonna have a huge credit decrease. Either way, both of those things happened. I ended up maxing out literally all my credit cards, trying to get by, pay rent, food, trying to figure this whole thing out. But I did successfully. By the age of 19, I did over $500,000 online. And by the age of 20, I've literally done over $1 million online, cash collected, okay? I can put screenshots, I've done it, okay? I've executed, I've done it. Where is all the money? That is something that just never ended up going into my bank account. So I did see a lot of success and progression towards my skill set, abilities, etc., but never really a monetary gain in a way to be able to do the things that I actually really wanted to do. After a year in, I did move to Miami, Florida for about a month and a half. I had some misalignment of expectations, and me and my ex-business partner didn't share the same ideal scene anymore, and we had to just cut ties. And that pretty much brings me back here to my hometown for about 2 weeks. But the thing about this is I want to be able to have this and use this as a platform and watch someone literally fail. Fail. Have everybody look at him like he's a freaking idiot. Okay, all his family saying this is not the way, this is not how it works, this is a scam, you're gonna end up working a job anyway, why'd you drop out of college? I'm behind on all my promises. I told my mom I was gonna come back a millionaire, and it's a little weird and awkward because I don't really want to post anything because I don't want my family to know what's actually going on internally and in my bank account, in my finances, and it looks all fine and dandy on the outside of things, but it's not at all how it's going. And I just want to be transparent and brutally honest with everybody, and I have no shame at all. I don't have anything to prove to anybody. I prove to myself that money is definitely not everything, okay? But it's the best way to keep track of the score, and it's a good tool to get the things that you want and to do the things that you want for yourself and for people that you love. My advice to my younger self and to you guys that are watching this video that don't really know what they want to do in life, maybe want to go to college but really know that, hey, that's not the end all be all goal for me. I know that, hey, I'm going to be capped. I'm going to be trading time for money, and pretty soon, by the time I get older, I don't want to be in a position to where my family's determination on eating that same night is in another hands of somebody else that can snap his fingers and tell me I'm fired. For those of you that know that you're built for more deep down inside in your heart, and you want to do more, be more, and have more, this will be my advice to you, is don't compare yourself to anybody. Comparison is the thief of your own joy. You're not competing with anybody. The only person that you should be competing with is yourself. The one that you look at yourself in the mirror every single day. That's the only person you should be competing with, okay? Like, I feel that if you compete with other people, yes, you can have a little competition, you know, and spread your peacock wings to show people what you have. Cool. But in reality, don't lose yourself chasing something that people don't even really care about and are gonna forget about. But this is more an update video on, like, hey, I don't work with any high ticket coaches. I'm not a high ticket closer right now. I'm starting back at ground zero. Okay, I probably only have like $2,000 to my name liquid. All my credit cards are maxed. My credit score is probably like a freaking 300. It was like a 720 when I first got into the space, but I was literally willing to do whatever it takes, max out everything, spend all the money, make myself look like an idiot. Okay, I'm still doing it right now. Okay, but I'm not going back to college. I'm not gonna go start wrestling again, and I'm not gonna go work a 9 to 5. Why? Because I literally met with people every day for a year straight, grown men and women and elderly people, telling me how much they regret going to college and wasting all this time on a degree, and they're literally about to get let go. Yes, I'm talking about people with associate's degrees, master's degree, and doctoral degrees. Okay, like, I don't make this stuff up, and I know for a fact that the only way to get what you want in this life and actually be able to do the things that you want to do is you cannot trade time for money anymore. And I've learned this quote from one of my mentors that I just recently started watching. A graveyard is a place full of men that thought they had more time. Okay, and I'm freaking out because I'm 20 years old and I don't have $1 million in my bank account. Okay, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes because I'd rather look stupid doing this and actually figuring something else out than behind the counter at Wingstop looking stupid, working a 9 to 5. Because, like, it's F me if I do, F me if I don't. But I'd rather go try and bet on myself and go all in and do the things I really want to do and be able to show everybody else it's possible. I am not going to stay here in my hometown. Everybody that's in their hometown, I would give you advice. Leave. Do not come back. You will never grow here. You and I both know that the only way you grow is by getting uncomfortable. And the best thing that really happened to me was leaving my hometown and experiencing a life that I could have if I really just deserved it, and if I really just did everything needed and required to get that desired outcome. And right now, I know it's really just the universe and God, magic, whoever you believe in, that this is a test. Like, hey, you built everything and you lost it all, and you built everything again and you lost it all, and you built everything again, and now you're back at square one. Are you gonna lay in bed all day and cry about all the mistakes and all the failures and lessons that you got? Or are you gonna get back up and do it again and again and again and again and again and again until you get what exactly you want? With that being said, in 2 weeks I literally have a flight to Bali. We are literally just going on a flick of a dime and just gonna see what happens. I want to create a revolution and a influence to all the men, the women, the people that are in high school or even in college, or even if you already passed all that. Okay, I want to show you that no matter where you are in life, that you can make shit happen even with nothing. And now I'm on the journey and pursuit of literally becoming the best version of myself possible that I can possibly be. And that's all this journey is really going to be about. If this video hits you guys and you can understand my concept, my thought process, and as crazy and manic as I sound, what I want you guys to do is follow along the journey if you resonate with anything I said. If not, no harm, no foul. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Just know that 200 years from now, everybody that you know and everybody that knows you that ever could or ever will exist are going to be gone in 200 years. So live for yourself, do what you want to do, because at the end of the day, again, the graveyard is full of men who thought they had more time.